What's up, you guys? Orlando here with the Elisha Record Studio. Another tutorial for you guys. This is the first tutorial since a new year. It's 2020, so let's get to it right now. On today's video, we're gonna teach you 3 ways to make vocals sound wider. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. You know the drill. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos from us. And let's get to the tutorial right now. So let me show you really quick, guys, how you can make the vocals wider and bigger in the mix. So right now we have a arrangement here. We have a kick, snare, hi-hat, pretty simple strings. We have a brass section there. We have a piano, we have a pluck, and we have arcade, the hooked, doing a few vocals. Okay. So let's hear this one really quick, what it's doing. And we have a lead vocal here. The rest, it's muted. I'm going to show you what that's doing in a second, but I want you to hear the arrangement really quick.
I just fell in love with your beauty, girl. I cannot control myself around you, girl. I just fell in love for you, love for you. And I cannot control this feeling, oh girl. I cannot control myself. I cannot control myself.
Okay, so those vocals are a little bit back in the mix. We wanted to make it bigger, a little bit bigger and wider. So there's 3 ways that I'm gonna show you really quick. You can pick and choose whatever you like, whatever you want to do, and whatever is your preference, basically. The first being recording multiple takes of the same vocal. So if you have one vocal here, lead vocal, you record another duplicate, you record another, and you pan left or right those other recordings that you did on top of that. And that's going to give you wider vocals, of course. You can do as many layers as you want, and that's going to give you, massive vocals as well. But it's going to, it's going to push you against the wall on editing as well. You need to comp all those vocals. You need to make them sound like one as well. It takes a little bit of time. So I'm gonna show you a hack for just one vocal, and you can do this at home. It's gonna be a little bit easier for you to do this instead, or if you cannot record many vocals and you only have one and you need to make it wider, here are 3 ways to do it. So the first one we're gonna do is, we have our vocal here. We don't have any effects besides autotune on that vocal, and the first thing that we're gonna see here, it's we're gonna use a doubler. So I'm gonna rename this one doubler, and here I'm using a free plugin, the Isotope vocal doubler, which is amazing. It's pretty good, and it's as cheap as it can get. It's $0, so go ahead and download it right now if you don't have it. This one is an amazing plugin, and I have it as an effect, so I have it as a send. So what you can do with that is that you're gonna send the signal to this bus right here, which is a effects channel, a doubler, and that it's sounding something like this. I'm gonna go ahead and activate that, the send. Here it is, doubler, and I'm gonna go from 0.
I just fell in love with your beauty, girl. I just fell in love for you.
So without it,
I just fell in love with your beauty, girl. I cannot control myself around you, girl. I just fell in love for you.
so it's gonna make the vocals wider, and you can give it as much or as little as you want, and that's one of the ways to do it. I like to do it like that. You can also do a send to a chorus. Actually, we have here Steinberg Studio Chorus, and you can basically do kind of the same. Let's take a listen to that real quick.
I just fell in love with your beauty, girl. I cannot control myself around you, girl. I just fell in love for you, love for you.
So here, what you want to do is also do 100% mix on both of them, actually, and that's something like this.
Just fell in love for you, love for you. And I cannot control this feeling, oh girl.
Okay, it's gonna be a little bit more of the same. That's one of the ways. The other way to do this, it's actually by duplicating lead vocals. So here I have actually a copy of that same vocal, actually 3 copies of the same exact vocal. So there's no new recording there. So if you do this without doing what I'm gonna do next, it's gonna sound out of phase. So don't do that unless you do this step that we're gonna do right now. So if you duplicate a vocal, that's gonna have phase issues because it's more of the same signal. So the two signals are gonna cancel themselves. Okay, so what you need to do is basically a pitch shift on those vocals. And this one, it's a low vocal that we did, and it sounds like this. So before,
I can,
okay, with it,
I can.
so that one is like this. Okay, and that effect, I'm doing it with Lil Alter Boy, and I'm going full left here on the pitch and on the formant. I'm going -12 and -12 here to get that effect. So that's gonna give it a little bit more body to what's going on. So this is kind of more the chorus of the song. You can use it for that. I did a duplicate of that, and then the other duplicates, the other 2, I pan one completely left, right here, left, and another one 100% right as well. What I did for this ones, actually, to avoid having phase issues, is use a pitch shifter. So on the left vocal, I have a pitch shifter here plus 10, so 10 cents and minus 10 cents. Left is this one, right is this one. So let's hear that really quick.
I cannot control myself.
Okay, so if I were to remove those 2, you're gonna see it's gonna have phase issues here. Listen to that.
I can.
You see the phasing there, and it's gonna sound like mono. It's gonna sound like just one vocal. So if I activate that,
I can.
okay, that's sounding like multiple vocals. Take a listen to this portion right here with all the vocals right now.
I can't, I can't, I cannot control myself. I can't, I can't, I cannot control myself.
Okay, and here, this effect that I'm reaching here,
I cannot control myself.
I'm just using the Nova, and I'm automating actually the EQ to make it sound like more telephone. That's the effect there. It's nothing fancy or anything.
I can't, I cannot control myself. I can't, I can't, I cannot control myself.
And after that, there's Decapitator, which is giving it that, especially on that portion when the effect or where the EQ is active, because of modern drive here on Decapitator, it's giving it that grit, that distortion sound, which is pretty cool. And let's take a listen to the third way to do wider vocals actually. And I'm gonna go back to the beginning, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to the send, and I have here mono delay left and a mono delay right. So what does that mean? Those are effect tracks as well. So one of them, it's these effect tracks actually are mono effect tracks. If you're gonna create that in Cubase, it's add track, it's effect track here, effect, and you can choose configuration here, mono, okay? And then you add the track, okay? And what I did was pan it completely left there, and this one I pan it completely right. And then I added an echo boy, which is a single echo right here, as you can see, and it's 21 millisecond for the left, and for the right it's 29 millisecond. Okay, after that, I'm using also a pitch shifter, -10 and +10 actually on those. Okay, same deal with those vocals that we duplicated. Well, we're doing the same with the delays. So what you can do at that point is you have it set it up already, a mono delay left and right. So you go to the lead vocal basically, and you send mono delay left and mono delay right the same amount. Okay, so what that's gonna do, it's this. I'm gonna go ahead and play it from the beginning.
I just fell in love with your beauty, girl. I cannot control myself around you, girl. I just fell in love for you, love for you. And I cannot control this feeling, oh girl.
It's like recording multiple vocals as well, but you only have one vocal, setting that to those mono delays left and right, and sounds wider. Okay, so that's one of my favorites way to do it. Those are the three ways I wanted to show you really quick.
I just fell in love with your beauty, girl. I cannot control myself around you, girl. I just fell in love for you, love for you. And I cannot control this feeling, oh girl. I cannot control myself.
Okay, and let me add that final effect there.
I just fell in love with your beauty, girl. I cannot control myself around you, girl. I just fell in love for you, love for you, and I cannot control this feeling, oh girl.
That's giving it even more body to the sound, which is pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoy and do this and try this at home. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys like this video. If you're new to this channel, again, just consider subscribing. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any other tutorials from us. And until next video, guys, don't stress, do your best, be blessed, forget the rest, and see you in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.